In today's news, Honorable Turnbull issues public apology to Minister de Castro. Montessori philosophy to be observed in the BVI. ASHAALA SHANEA credits BVI for Health Foundation. BVI Cancer Society donates $55,000 breast coil to hospital. A family-friendly bingo night is scheduled fundraising event. VISAR gears up for the grand fundraiser this Friday, and top young footballers honored at the BDO School League Finals. We have the details of this and much more, all on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman by yours truly, Ron Grant, presents Season 7. Introducing Travi Rose, Creative Director. Alex Lake, Businessman. Sean Black, Cinematographer. Dakari Wheatley Adams, Content Creator. Donandre Millwood, Educator and Musician. Hashim Dream, Entertainer. James Todman Sr., Contractor. Dr. Albert Tompkins, Psychotherapist. Walter Barrett, Author. Rakim Todman, Producer and Engineer. Kamal Letzum, Photographer. Roosevelt Smith III, Sales Manager and Hospitality Professional. Leland Abraham, IT Technician and Cybersecurity Analyst. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 7, every Wednesday at 8 p.m., exclusively on 284 Media. Get ready to reason, reflect, and redefine yourself through the stories of real-life heroes. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 7, Raising a Generation of Greatness. Voted Top 35 Gentleman Podcast worldwide by FeedSpot and BI Icon Award winner.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Tuesday's wish to each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for joining us. Representative for the 2nd Electoral District, the Honorable Melvin Mitch Turnbull, has publicly apologized to the Minister of Education, Youth Affairs and Sports, the Honorable Cherie B. de Castro, for remarks made toward her during a recent period of the February 11th House of Assembly sitting. During the House of Assembly sitting on Monday, February 24th, Turnbull rose on a point of privilege to acknowledge the matter and confirm that he had previously issued a letter of apology to Minister de Castro on February 12th, the day after the remarks were made.
Madam Speaker, I want to let this Honourable House know, as well as the listening public, that I did in fact issue the letter of apology to the Minister of Education on the 12th of February 2025, and a hard copy was received by her office at 10:49 a.m. on February 12th, which was one day from when the Minister asked for said apology. I'm not sure, Madam Speaker, if the formal apology or formal complaint was issued to this Honourable House through your office.
In addressing the House, Turnbull expressed deep regret for his words, acknowledging that they were perceived as derogatory, though emphasizing that it was not his intent to offend the minister.
Dear Honourable de Castro, I am writing to formally apologize for the remarks made during a recent exchange between us during the recess of the House of Assembly sitting, a matter which has understandably raised concern. The phrase, "go sit down and shut up your mouth," was uttered during a moment of heated negotiations using our cultural dialect and was intended in jest as a part of our reciprocal exchange. I deeply regret that my words were received as derogatory and uncalled for. Please allow me to clarify that it was never my intention to cause offense or to diminish the respect that I have for you, who is not just only a respected colleague in this House, but a cherished family member. I reassure you that I hold you in the highest regard and regret that my choice of words suggested otherwise.
He proceeded to read the contents of his apology letter before the House, reaffirming his respect for the minister, the Honorable Cherie B. de Castro, and all women in the House.
I have the utmost respect for every woman and would never talk down to anyone, whether interacting with females in my life, including my female seniors of my district, the valued members of my church, my colleagues in this Honorable House, or my own wife and daughter. I was raised with strong values of respect and dignity, and my conduct in all interactions is a reflection of these principles. I sincerely regret that my choice of words in this instance did not reflect those standards. I accept full responsibility for my words and assure you that the measures that have been taken to prevent the reoccurrence of such an incident. I remain committed to upholding the values and respect during the discourse and maintaining the dignity of this honorable House. With humility and determination, I submit this letter to you and hope that we will move forward to continue to serve with honor and commitment to our collective responsibilities.
Minister De Castro publicly accepted the apology and expressed appreciation for the matter being addressed.
Madam Speaker, I will just publicly, as the member has read the letter of apology that I did acknowledge receipt of, I will publicly accept the apology as stated. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
For 118 years, the Montessori philosophy and educational method pioneered by Dr. Montessori and based on her observations in the child psychology has been practiced around the world. Each year, schools around the globe celebrate the life and work of Dr. Maria Montessori during the International Montessori Week. Founder and principal of Imagination Academy here in the Virgin Islands, Mrs. Sheree De Castro recently spoke on the Montessori philosophy.
I think it's important to note that it's so much more than a method, that it's a philosophy, it's a way of life. And so persons tend to think, oh, my child goes to a Montessori school and that's it. But how do we incorporate it into the home? How do we incorporate it into the community? So it is a philosophy, it's a way of life that is child-centered. And so much of education focuses on the teacher and focuses on the classroom. And here Montessori says, no, let's focus on the student. What does learning look like for that child? And so our effort is to observe the child, right? Find out the child's interest and then see how we can reach and teach them using that data.
Principal De Castro shared what the week of observance will look like at her Imagination Academy.
We are off on midterm break this week at Imagination, so our efforts are going to be primarily on social media. And so what we really want to do is show you the model in an innovative way. And so for us, that looks like sharing about Montessorians. We have Montessorians like Beyonce and so many others who will be showing for this week who had a Montessori foundation, and they credit that for where they have grown in their lives. And so that's what we're going to be showing. We're also going to be giving some feedback from students, why they love the Montessori method, what is their favorite material, and even from teachers to show how we've been, like for me, I've been an educator since 2012, but when I discovered Montessori education in 2016, it opened a whole new world for me. And so transitioning from traditional to Montessori, what has that looked like for me and what are the benefits that I've seen? As the founder and principal, De Castro said she feels a sense of responsibility to advocate for the method as she has seen its success. It's been around for over 100 years. Persons don't know. And even bringing it closer to home, Montessori Ed has been in the BVI for over 20 years, but it's still not popular. It's still not known. And so I look at one of my roles as being an advocate for it. And so that means education. When I invite families up to the school, they sense my enthusiasm and my passion. That's the favorite part of my job. So I'm the founder of Imagination. I'm the principal, but I also teach. So I teach 4th through 6th grade. And the favorite part of my job, apart from, of course, teaching the children, is when families come up and I get to show them the school and advocate for the model. We had one just last week, and that family left saying, how do I sign up? They were so excited. And so getting to walk around, show the materials, but beyond the materials, show the impact on the children, that hits home for me. That's where it is.
She spoke on the impact of the Montessori philosophy on students.
A huge part of the model is allowing children to go about their day and choose. So people often say, oh, those Montessori schools, the children can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want, but there is a method to it. And so we call it freedom within limits. And so even though for a traditional school, the teacher is in front of the classroom, she's the center, she or he is the center of the classroom. In a Montessori classroom, you would walk into that space and you may not see the teacher because she's often sitting tucked away on the floor giving a lesson, or on the table in a corner giving a lesson. And all you see is these busy children moving around in complete productivity, walking. And so that shifts the focus to the child, but it gives them ownership of their work. And so traditional school, math, then language, then we'll go into science, Montessori classroom. You know what we expect you to learn throughout the day. You have this big classroom with science, botany, history, language, math, practical life. And they get to choose. They have a work plan at Imagination, and it says, okay, I want you to do this, this, and this throughout the day, but you can do it in whatever order you would like. Just at the end of the day, these things should be accomplished, and you have the freedom of choice to add on whatever else you would like.
Additionally, she shared the difference between the traditional learning versus Montessori education.
It worked for us, but I don't believe it works for our children, nor will it work for our children's children. We are raising a generation of children who want to understand the why. Traditional education teaches how, and Montessori education teaches why. Math is one of my favorite spaces in Montessori Ed, which is completely different. When I was in traditional school by third form, I was over math. Thank God for Miss Garraway. She helped to wean it in, yes. But math was hard after third form. And now in Montessori education, I'm sitting with these materials. I'm teaching these children long division and algebra and volume and cubing and squaring, such complex math concepts. But because they have the materials to support them, they're excited, they're engaged. And so I see it that they learn, because they're learning the why of math against the how of math. You have children who are excited about otherwise subjects that otherwise in traditional school would be horrific to most students.
For the full interview, visit all Tweet 4 media platforms. Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Just give me my service. Yeah. Just give me my service. Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
Remind me to renew my insurance before I leave.
Just do it online with CG. Remember when my week-long vacation became a month-long excursion? Yeah, we ended up stuck in Saskatchewan, and I lived off the land for a month. Turns out I'm a natural born ice fisher. Anyway, I renewed my insurance online. You never know.
An online portal that's convenient and simple. CG Insurance, good like that.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you all so much for sticking with us. Moving right along, Miss ASHAALA SHANEA is an expert celebrity vocal health performance coach, public speaking, as well as voice monetization coach with over 20 years of professional experience. Now, she provides a variety of services such as vocal health, voice and stage confidence building, performance mastery, vocal health instructor certification, voice monetization, and creative entrepreneurship consulting with the public speaking, entertainment, media, entertainment, and digital course creating industries. Now, ASHAALA hails from the BVI, and in a recent interview with myself, she credited her deep foundation in the territory for much of her success.
Oh, I meant everything. So both my parents were musicians in Brooklyn, New York. My mom is a product of the BVI soil. She was born here. My grandmother, the late Ruth Vincent, was born here. Gordon was also from here. And so for me, music has always been an intricate part of my life. I remember people like Mr. Harold Malone, who was my first piano teacher. And then going into high school, Miss Margie Webb, who was instrumental in my vocal, development. And I cannot not say Mr. Arthur Selwood, who literally was the mentor that took me up under his wings and really saved my life in a lot of ways. Music saved my life. And so later on, I think next week, I'm going to be going to the high school itself to give back to the high school, to the music department, because as Dr. Thompson talked about, the village did raise me.
She paid homage to the village of the BVI that she said was essential in raising her and spoke of some of the difficult circumstances that made up her very tumultuous childhood.
During my childhood here, it was very tumultuous. My mom at the time was dealing with alcoholism, and it was very, very traumatic and very challenging as a child. And so I honed in on the creative arts as a way of coping. I joined every band from Fungi to Phoenix Band to Jazz Band. And Mr. Selwood really understood what was happening in my home, but he also understood and he took advantage of making sure that I did not lose the creative abilities as a musician, as a creative being. And so because of that, I went on to go to college and was exempt actually from all of theory when I went to college in America, because I had the British education, especially Royal School of Music. And then to now, working with celebrities and being able to run, a multi-million-dollar, successful business and be able to now come back and give back. And so, and of course, being an artist myself. So there's a lot, but I would not be who I am today if it wasn't.
For the full interview, visit all 284 media platforms. The BVI Cancer Society has reinforced its dedication to fight against cancer with a generous donation of a breast coil valued at $55,000, $100, bringing its total contribution to the imaging unit of the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital to an impressive $112,000, $388. This latest donation follows an earlier contribution made on October 18, 2024, when the organization gifted the MRI contrast injector worth $55,000, $880 in honor of the late Karima Shamika Forbes, a former Cancer Society member who lost her battle with cancer. The MRI contrast injector plays a crucial role in enhancing the accuracy of MRI scans, particularly in detecting cancers and other abnormalities. During the October ceremony, Dr. Asha Marie Flax Miller, head of the imaging department at the BVI Health Services Authority, highlighted the urgent need for a breast coil. This specialized device significantly improves the quality of breast MRI scans by providing clearer, more detailed imaging, which is critical for early detection and accurate diagnosis. In response, the BVI Cancer Society president, Ms. Gloria Foy, embraced the challenge, and shortly after, an anonymous donor stepped forward to fully cover the cost of the breast coil. Dr. Flax Miller emphasized the significant impact of these donations, stating, and I quote, "The MRI contrast injector and the breast coil will enhance our ability to detect and diagnose breast cancer at an early stage, improving treatment outcomes. The support of the Cancer Society and its donors continues to provide invaluable service towards this work." The acting chief executive officer of the BVI HSA, Dr. June Samuel, also expressed gratitude for the Cancer Society's efforts, stating, and I quote, "We deeply appreciate the generosity of the BVI Cancer Society and its donors. Their contributions not only enhance our imaging capabilities, but also reinforce the importance of early detection in the fight against cancer." The BVI Cancer Society remains a pillar of cancer awareness, prevention, and support within these Virgin Islands. The East End Long Look Festival and Fairs Subcommittee is hosting a family-friendly Bingo Night fundraising event in hopes of beginning to restore community events ahead of the festival activities. The grand fundraiser is scheduled for Friday, February 28th from 7:30 p.m. at the Harbor View Marina Restaurant. Ms. Monique Penn of the East End Longlook Festival Subcommittee spoke on the agency and the upcoming fundraiser.
The East End Longlook Festival Subcommittee is hosting the much-anticipated Cash Bingo Night. Join us at Harborview Marina in East End at 7 p.m. for an evening of fun and community spirit. For just $5, you get a card, and for those aiming for the big win, we have $25 cards available for the grand prize of $1,000 cash prize. Yes, you heard me. $1,000 cash prize. This is a great opportunity to enjoy a night out with friends and family while supporting our local festival initiative. So mark your calendars, gather your friends, and come join us for a night full of excitement and cash prizes. We can't wait to see you there. February 28th.
Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Just give me my service. Yeah. Just give me my service. Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.
Father Jesus, that line you long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you all so much for sticking with us. Moving right along on the local scene, Virgin Islands Search and Rescue is gearing up for its first major fundraising event of 2025, the Governor's Gourmet Gathering, on Friday, February 28, 2025. VISAR Operations Manager Mr. Phil Aspinall shared all the details of this year's event in an invited comment to Tweet for Media.
I'm Phil Aspinall, the Operations Manager here at VISAR, Virgin Islands Search and Rescue, responsible for the nation's search and rescue on the sea, by association with the Marine Police Unit. And this is our annual fundraiser at Government House when His Excellency the Governor hosts us. And I bring in various restaurants and bars and stuff to test your palate and test your liver. And the whole object of the exercise is a big fundraiser. So these bars and restaurants, they donate their food, they donate their time, they donate their product to showcase themselves. So it's a two-way street. They get to market what they're good at for the residents that live here and may never have been to their restaurant or whatever. And we get to sample their food and charge money for you to come in, and that's where I win. So VISAR is it's an expensive operation to run. $350,000 a year is what I need to raise to keep the doors open and the boat on the water. And we do that through these kind of functions and memberships and donations. So these events are important. We had the ice rink at the back end of last year down at Nanny Key, and now we're on to the gourmet gathering here at Government House this Friday, 28th of February. 7 o'clock onwards, we've got DJ Fuego there providing the background music. We've got a guest appearance doing some solo items there. The High School Steel Pan Band are going to be there as well. And of course, me on the microphone. We've got chefs from Club 1973, Omar's, Oil Nut Bay, Culinaire, she's there, Prime. Hannah's bringing her cakes and gourmet foods across the road here with Nigel. He's going to show up and do something too. So bars various. Willie T are going to be there with their signature rum. We're trying something different with Omar's. That'll be a surprise for you. Caribbean Cellars will be there providing the liquor and the wine. And they're going to try and pair that with some of the restaurants and stuff and make it interesting. So a fun night to be had by all. 7 o'clock, Friday night, Government House. You could pay on the door, or if you don't know what you're doing now until Friday, and Friday afternoon you think, let me go to Government House, this is going to be fun. And it will be. So please, come on down and buy your tickets early if you want to be safe and secure. We've got 200 places, and it's filling up fast. So there we are. Thank you. Look forward to see you all on Friday.
Following the thrilling conclusion of the 2024-2025 BDO Schools League, standout players were recognized for their exceptional performances in the Under-7, Under-9, and Under-12 divisions. The competition, which showcased the talent and determination of young footballers across the territory, culminated in the presentation of individual awards for the Golden Boot, Golden Glove, and Most Valuable Player in each division. Erlon Prescott dominated the Under-7 division with an incredible 28-goal haul, leading Enid Scatliff pre-primary to the championships. Teammate Adam Oflua Ole was recognized as the top goalkeeper, while Cedar International's Sebastian Cross was named Most Valuable Player for his outstanding all-round play. In the Under-9 category, Cedar International's Shawari Pemberton earned the Golden Boot, netting 14 goals throughout the tournament. Brigado Flags Educational Center's championship-winning squad boasted both the best goalkeeper, Yesmeri Fries, and the division's MVP, Brad Alfred, whose clutch performance in the final secured his team's title. Meanwhile, Tyreek Phillip of Ivan Dawson Primary topped the goal-scoring charts in the Under-12 division, while St. George's Primary titles-winning duo Timoy Scatliff and Christian Campbell claimed the Golden Glove and the MVP honors, respectively. Now, speaking during the ceremony, Technical Director of the BVI Football Association, Paul Decal, thanked the sponsors BDO Limited, CCT, and 284 Media for making the tournament a reality, and highlighted the important role it plays in the development of the youth football within the territory.
This league is the foundation for football in BVI for our future, and it looks very bright. So we also want to congratulate you, the players, and we look forward to seeing many of you come to our national teams in the near future. Big round of applause to the players.
Managing Director of the BDO Limited, Ryan Galluck, said he was impressed with the quality of football displayed by the youth, noting that the future of football in the BVI is in great hands.
Some great competition today. Sort of showed the quality of football here in the territory, and as the technical director said, certainly the future of football here in the BVI certainly is bright. We see talent all across the field. We see talent all across the territory. We just recently saw our Under-17s do extremely well, and our national teams still remain competitive. So very, very proud as sponsor, as BDO, to continue with 13 years is a long time, and certainly we're looking forward to a much longer future as sponsor here for youth football. This is the premier grassroots football development program here in the territory, and probably one of the premier ones in the region. So certainly on behalf of the management and the staff of BDO, we congratulate all of the players. We thank the BVI Football Association once again for doing a stellar job for running the league this year. Coach Cass and all of our helpers, and certainly, but last but not least, the parents, who I saw a lot of the excitement here. I think the parents are probably more excited than the players sometimes.
The 2024-2025 BDO Schools League once again highlighted the immense talent and bright future of youth football in the British Virgin Islands, with players demonstrating skill, determination, and sportsmanship. The competition was a testament to the growing development of the sport at the grassroots level. Viewers, that is it for today's News Roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at tweet4media.com. Follow us on our WhatsApp channel for daily updates, as well as to like us on Facebook at Tweet4Media and Tweet4BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. Do have a safe and enjoyable evening. A happy Tuesday's wish to all. Goodbye.